Hello, Hero Collectors here. How's it going, everybody? Hope you all are doing fantastic. I know I am, because today I'm finally cracking open the Spider-Man 2 Peter Parker Black Suit figure. This is one of two figures from this wave that I got. I only got Black Cat and this figure, plus technically the Super Deluxe Venom. I just didn't want the rest of the suits because I don't really have a place for them, plus I don't like the mold that they chose for this one. So I stuck with this one because it's a story suit, and it's pretty dope. I like the symbiote costume in the game. I did complete the game, 100%ed everything except for the trophies, just everything in game that I could 100% I did. So yeah, I've been pretty excited for this. I hope that they do Harry's like Agent Venom kind of look in an action figure. I'd also take the second kind of look for Peter in the black suit. I would take a Mary Jane figure. I would take a Mary Jane and her special look from this game. Trying not to say spoilers. What else would I want from the game? I don't know. There's a few alternate costumes I wouldn't mind. I would definitely take a new mold for the anti-Venom suit, not the mold that they just repainted from a comic-based body for this wave, because that really ticked me off, because I was so excited to actually see them tackle that suit as well, but nope. Anyway, I'm rambling now. But I did enjoy this game, so that's why I would like to see more. I would like to see a proper, specific mold for just the standard Peter Parker Spider-Man suit, the one that just is the game. You know, we got the figure 2 years ago, solo release, that was kind of like fan channel, I want to say, but it was using a comic-based body, which just kind of aggravated me, so I never even bought it. So yeah, actually getting into this figure and not what I want to see in the future, I'm just excited to see what he can do, because I totally forgot that he had super articulated torso with the actual like ab crunch here and the diaphragm cut here. I was originally disappointed that he didn't have butterfly joints at the reveal, but I forgot about this torso articulation, so maybe he can do more than I thought. So I'm excited to see what all he can do. So let's just get the articulation broken in here. He does come with all sets of hands that every Spider-Man should, so that is a huge plus in my opinion. And yeah, texturing is looking pretty sick. The only paint on this figure seems to be the emblem, the eyes, you know, all the white here. It's a little splotchy on the emblem, not gonna lie, but it's not terrible. Okay, going back isn't too bad, but the crunch isn't great. Seems to be a common thing, as a lot of the forward is limited, but the back isn't. No drop downs, okay. But is that... no, it's not really an issue. Still get decent range there. Joints are feeling pretty secure. Oh, he's got a boot cut? He does have a boot cut. Sweet. Like to see that. I didn't realize he had that as well. Bonus. Okay. Alright. So, okay, let's get the hands broken in, and then I'm just going to try out some articulation tests, see what he can do. And then we'll pose him with Black Cat and Venom, and that'll probably be it for the video, I'd think. I may have to actually do a poll on my YouTube, and I might throw it to Instagram as well, but just how do you guys want me to do the reviews for these guys? Because I also have the Symbiote movie suit. I've got a Man-Thing deluxe figure that I don't really have anything to pair with, so do I do like Man-Thing and Venom together in a video? Do this guy and the movie suit, but then that leaves Black Cat out of it? Do I do Black Cat and Venom and then this guy and the movie suit? Do I do the movie suit on its own, this guy and Black Cat? I don't know. I need to figure out what combos I want to do. in terms of reviews, because I find it easier to do 2 figures instead of just doing a bunch of individual figures in one video, or like in individual videos for figures, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Okay, there. And plug this one in here. Okay. Okay, not a terrible pose. He's definitely limited. Let's see. Yeah, not having the butterflies, the crunch going forward, and then that head articulation isn't the greatest. It's just a ball, and it's got a nice thick peg, and it doesn't want to really go around, so that's a shame. But it's still okay. It's still not terrible. Yeah, from that angle, that's not too bad. I don't mind that. Okay, let's see if we can get kind of a, like, maybe try to do a landing pose. Yeah, no, that that neck articulation is hot garbage. Okay, he can't even look up. That sucks. That really does suck, because, like, okay, there's looking down, that's not terrible, but looking up, there is nothing. Like, very little can he look up. That's not great. I don't like that. Okay, there. Get this one. And get that, twist that there, and then it looks kind of awkward. And we'll get that, put that there, and this one, and it's not gonna be great. Okay, whoa. Oh, just thought of another character, Kraven and Doc Ock. We need more villains to go with these figures. Big time. I want more. Sorry, I realized I was off the camera. Just really trying to focus and get this. But yeah, the Vulture, Electro, Scorpion, I'd take all the villains from these games. But this is... it's not great. What other poses can I do? Maybe the... Yeah, no, that neck articulation, that's really limiting. It's not allowing for a lot of great posing here. So maybe... Did one with Maximum Spidey that was kind of similar to this, but... It's not amazing. Okay, let's actually try the web effect this time. Let's do one of the classic, like, black suit or styles where it's coming out of the back of the fist. Let's try... It's something. I would have to tweak it a bit. Again, that head articulation. Not great. Okay, one more. We'll try another web swinging pose. There's one that I'm thinking of from one of the loading screens. It's where he's got his arm kind of folded back here. Okay, so yeah, if you try to push the wrist to go back, it'll pop it out if you go too far. So let's... Okay, I can't remember what his legs are doing in this pose, but yeah, that's kind of what I'm going for here. Move the shoulder joint a little bit, but yeah, you get what I'm going for. That's not too bad. Again, I don't remember what his legs are doing, but okay. Yeah, it's good, not great. You know, I think the the sculpt and the overall look is amazing for this figure. Like, I love how he looks. It feels like it's just straight out of the game and into my hands. But, okay, let's turn that, rotate that, and boom. Okay, I'm going to get Black Cat and Venom now. Okay, here is Black Cat and Venom. So if we can get Felicia here to stand on her own, and then I will pan up to Venom. She's not going to do it. She just won't. There. Yeah. Okay, there's about where he stands with Venom. He's like maybe half of Venom's height, maybe a little bit over that. It's still crazy how big he is. No, they look pretty good together. I'm happy with how these are looking, at least. And just to bring in another symbiote, here is the movie Toby symbiote suit. A lot of black, whites, and silvers here on the table, but, you know, it is what it is. So let's actually pull these away. I'll tell you what, we'll pose him with Venom to close out the video. Okay, I kind of posed them up here together. I really tried, but I've got my hands here to balance them because I feel like Venom's going to topple over if I don't. But yeah, the Spider-Man figure, it's got some weak points. That neck, like, I can forgive the butterflies. The butterflies I can forgive just simply because they still did the super articulated torso, and like a lot of MCU figures don't get the butterflies and don't get some of the super articulation just because of sculpt. And this figure has some great sculpt and great texture. Where it's lacking is the articulation. I think the worst part of it is the neck. It's a Spider-Man. You need to have him look up or around a bit more. That neck peg is way too thick and just does not help this figure whatsoever. So that's just my initial impressions. I will almost knock it over, apparently. But I will take pictures, really finalize my thoughts, and eventually put him in a review. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel for that when I eventually do that. But for right now, this is the end of the video. Make sure you leave a like and comment down below. Have you gotten this figure? Do you share the same opinions? Do you think I'm wrong? Let me know all the things. And yeah, with all that being said, I hope you enjoyed, and I will talk to you all in another video, another post, another time.